Welcome to Jurassic Park, the land that time forgot. It's about 150 acres here on this guy's property. Got an airstrip down the middle. He got extremely rich cutting trees for the government. And now he didn't like his house, so they're tearing down a 4,000 square foot house. Well, they've already tore it down. And they're building him another one while he lives in Florida. Not bad, huh? Anyway, this 150 acres is on like two sides. It's a river, and then like a peninsula. Think of Florida, okay? Think of Florida, and his house is at the top of Florida, and this runway is down to the tip of Florida. And problem is, all these animals, they got the river there, so they kind of stay on this side of the river, and then they don't go past the tip of the Florida, so they're all down here. This is the tip of Florida, okay? So all this land down here and the river down there, all these animals live here in peace because it's private property. Problem is, I think they've run out of food and they're coming up into the neighborhoods. Well, let's just say we lost two of our beloved animals. Kitty cats, and I'm pretty sure that's where they went. And I know they're animals too, but go eat somewhere else. Here, everybody believe with me. Say, all you animals, go that way. Up there and over to there. That's mountains. Live up the mountains and eat berries. I wonder why when we were made, the Adamic humans, such as you and me, Adam and Eve, we were put in a garden, okay? Garden. There's no meat in a garden, right? No meat. So they were not eating meat. There was no blood even shed until they blew it, and then God apparently killed some animals and made them some clothes out of some kind of animal skin. So until they got kicked out of the garden, there was no bloodshed, no meat eaten. So I gotta believe that's really our ultimate, is to not eat meat. However, okay. And in the garden, there were all these animals because Adam was tasked to name them. So he named all the animals. And the animals didn't need him because he had the authority of the planet, maybe. But did they still eat each other? I don't know. In the millennium, the 1,000 years that's coming after the Antichrist stuff, which is, I think, about 200 years off in the future. See the Jewish calendar. In the millennium, we will be zipping around here in our light bodies, helping the humans who didn't make the return because they didn't believe enough to take off. But for 1,000 years, we will be zipping around in our light bodies, we who believe now, helping those who didn't believe for 1,000 years. And we will have, we'll have what I think is what Adam and Eve probably had light bodies like we will have in the millennium before they blew it. Anyway, so for 1,000 years, Jesus will be in Jerusalem running the show. One world government. Hey, it's okay. And we won't eat. Well, we won't eat any. We'll eat if we want to eat, but we won't need to eat. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I was talking about eating meat. Oh well. We won't eat meat then. What I'm hoping is when they release all these patents and these replicators, they got food replicators right now where you can walk up and say, "Hey, cheeseburger," and it replicates you a cheeseburger that tastes like a cheeseburger and looks like a cheeseburger, but I'm hoping there's no meat in it. Because that's what it's going to take for me to quit eating meat. It's too much of a hassle. My son was vegetarian for a couple of years. And all he did was eat these chemical foods that taste like other foods, but they had to have been really bad for him. They just kept mixing chemicals together till it tastes like chicken, you know. But in our near future, they're going to clean up all this shit, food included, and hopefully they'll have foods that are just really, really, really good for us and have no of our animal friends involved. So that is my wish and my belief. Why not? I think the ultimate, a lot of these advanced races that are showing up now in the form of extraterrestrial, they're just people like you and me, except they're in a different dimension. They vibrate at a different level, so we don't see them with our naked eye normally, because they're vibrating at a higher level. But they can slow the vibration down, much like angels can do, and pop into your eyesight, your viewing level. Anyway, they don't eat food. Kat Kerr, who goes into heaven all the time, daily, she is taken into heaven. You can go into the heavenly realms at will once you get close enough to God. See Neville Johnson, see John Paul Jackson, see, what's his name? Oh, the greatest prophet ever. Bob Jones. They could go at will into the heavenly realms and walk around, no problem. But Kat Kerr is taken on a daily basis. And they eat food up there all the time, in heaven, all the time. Because it's like celebratory. It's fun, but you don't go to the bathroom. There's no toilets in heaven. It just disappears and turns into nothing. And the food, I believe she said it was all made out of light. And you could have anything you want. You want a steak, you could have a steak. It look like steak, tastes like steak, smell like steak, but no animals died in the process. And she said there, you can hunt if you want, but there the animals talk, they can speak to you. And it's more of a, you hunt them, but they also hunt you, and it's like a game more than anything. Nobody dies, in other words. So anyway, how I got on this subject, I have no freaking idea. It's Sunday. I might be buying another bike today. We'll see. God has been, I like to say he's showing off. He's really, wow. I mean, wow. You know, it's been very cold here. It's kind of hard to sell. It's like selling ice to Eskimos. Yet, God still does it. It ain't me. I guarantee it ain't me. Some of these deals that come together are just like total miracle. So anyways, enjoy your storms. Look for light. In every storm, there's some kind of lesson. And if you can just shut up and learn your lesson, the storm may end quicker. I don't know. Easy for me to say, right? But it's fun Sunday. I tell you, go to church, but church has really lost it. Boy, have they lost it. But I think hopefully that in the future they'll get it together. If I open my school, part of my school will be to train churches on much the stuff that I'm speaking in these videos every day. So anyway, have fun from Jurassic Park. We say hello and goodbye, and there's nothing. Everybody's just, the shit around the Super Bowl today should be interesting. Oh, there's a group. They were on Patriot Day. Look them up. They're going to do a prayer thing during the Super Bowl halftime. Is so demonic, you know. They're going to do a prayer thing, and you should get involved in that. And so they're going to. The demonic people are trying to put out negative shit during the ceremony, and what we're going to do is pray against it. And so that's pretty cool. So that's what we're gonna do. So whenever the halftime is on, we will all be praying that nothing gets zapped through their demonic halftime shit. Okay? I kind of heard through Janine Tarot by Janine that it's not going to be that dark anyway on this halftime thing. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Have a fine day.